Next is Gauss-Seidel iteration method. Now this method is similar to Jacobi's iteration method but with some difference in the steps. So this is a modification of Jacobi's iteration method. Here also we consider the system of equations where the diagonal coefficients are non-zero and are large compared to the other coefficient. Same concept. Such a system is called diagonally dominant system. Now rewriting this system of equations, we get x is equal to 1 by a1 d1 minus b1y minus c1z, y equals 1 by b2 into d2 minus a2x minus c2z, z equals 1 by c3 into d3 minus a3x1 x minus b2y. Now this is not y1, this is just y and x. Now for the initial this is completely similar to Jacobi's iteration method. Now it changes here. Now let the initial approximation of solution be x0 y0 z0 equals 0. Now considering x0 y0 and z0 0, we are applying this only for x value, that is for first approximation x1 equals 1 by a1 d1 minus b1 y0 minus c1z. Here we are applying this x0 y0 z0 equals 0 only in first step, that is x1 equals 1 by a1 d1 b1 y0 minus c1 z0. We are applying y0 as 0, z0 as 0 and solving x1. Now next in y1 what we are doing, we are not taking x1 as 0 but we are writing the value which we have got in x1, that is x1 value is written here and solving, and z0 0. Similarly for z1, here we are using x1 and y1 value, that is the value which we got here, x1 and y1 values we are substituting and getting z1. Similarly second approximation x2 equals 1 by a1 d1 minus b1 y1 minus c1 z1. Here we are taking y1 and z1 values. Now in next step for y2 equals 1 by v2 d2 minus a2 x2. Here we are taking x2 value which we have solved. Now we will show you this in an example so that you can understand it. Now this is how the process is continued till any two consecutive approximation are almost identical. Now we'll see the example here. Gauss-Seidel iteration method. Solve the following system of equations by Gauss-Seidel method. Now the system of equations are given here. Now check and see the diagonal values. These are greater than other values, therefore it is diagonally dominant. So we can continue the process. Now the given equations are diagonally dominant, therefore solving for x, y and then z, we get this equation. Now let an initial approximation x0 equals y0 equals 0. Now this 0 is applied only for x first step, that is x1 equals 1 by 10 12 minus y0, that is 0, z0 which is 0, and solving this we get x1 value here. Now in y1 what you are doing, 1 by 10 12 minus x1 minus z0. Here 1 by 10 12 minus, here we will take x1 value which we have got here. This value will substitute here where z0 will be 0 and then solve for y1. So we are getting this value for y1. Next z1 equals 1 by 10 12 minus x1 minus y1. That is we will substitute the values of x1 and y1 in this step so that we get z1 value. Similarly second iteration, here x2 equals 1 by 10 12 minus y1 minus z1. So we'll substitute y1 value and then z1 value and solve for x2. Then in next step y2 equals 1 by 10 12 minus x2 minus z1. we'll take x2 value, and similarly go on. And third iteration is similar to this continuation, and then fourth iteration. Now here we are doing this as third iteration values, that is 0.9, 1 and 1. Here fourth iteration value 1, 1, 1. These are almost similar. Therefore the required solution is x equal 1, y equal 1 and z equals 1.